Hey everyone, Mistik here, welcome back to the channel. Today I have something very special for you guys. As you guys may have seen or heard, iMask, a developer in Graal, has been teasing and testing out a new update to the game in the form of a brand new event-style game mode. This game mode is called Laser Tag, and today I'll be showcasing what the game mode is and discussing some details and predictions pertaining to the update. If you guys are excited for the video, make sure you smash that like button as it does help me out a bunch. Now before we do get into the video, I do have two things to say. First of all, I have to give a huge thanks to iMask for both discussing this update with me and inviting me to be part of the player testing for the game mode. Without him, obviously this update would have never have happened, but it is awesome that he shared all this info with me so I could then share it with all of you guys. I also have to say that this update is still in development, so anything you see or hear in this video is completely subject to change. Now with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. Starting out, I want to go over the basics of the game mode. Laser Tag is a 4-team CTF style game mode. When you join into this event, you're going to spawn in a waiting room, as you guys can see on the screen right now. The first thing that you will notice is that you cannot bring any items into Laser Tag. All the weapons and items you need for the event will spawn once you load into the map. Once all the rules have been explained by the NPC, you will be auto-assigned into one of the 4 teams. These include green, red, purple, and blue. I believe this game mode will be restricted to 80 to 100 players per lobby, so each team will have about 20 to 25 players. After all of this is sorted out, you'll be spawned into the map. The map features a square design with each team's base occupying a complete quarter of it. The picture on the screen right now shows a zoomed out perspective of the middle of the map. In the very top corners of each of the bases are where the team's flags are. This is the main objective of the game mode. Whenever your team steals a flag and brings it back to your main base, your team will receive a point. Likewise, if your flag is stolen and captured, you will lose a point. Whichever team has the most points at the end of a 4-minute round wins the round. If 2 or more teams are tied when the timer ends, the game enters a tiebreaker mode where only the tied teams will be able to compete in a super intense next capture wins scenario. The first team to win 2 of these rounds will be crowned the winner of the event. Before entering the event, it is important to know what type of weapons, items, and abilities you'll have. The most basic thing at your disposal is your laser gun. This operates like most guns in the game, however from what I saw, it seemed like the laser did hit the moment I shot with it. This means that you will not be able to dodge these shots like you can with normal guns in the overworld. The laser gun also only has 50 shot charges. When you run out, you must return to your main base or allow an enemy to kill you so that you can respawn. On the topic of the laser guns, you also only have 3 lives before you are killed and respawn at your main base. When an enemy is killed, they will also have a chance to drop a supply crate. These crates can only be picked up by the team who killed the player and can drop things like ammo resupplies, speed boosts, and health packs. Both the speed boost and health packs will be given to every player on the team that picked it up, while the ammo resupply is only given to the player who picked it up. You are also given 2 special placeable items. These are a laser turret and a small device that can heal you and your teammates that stand around it. You are allowed to bring in 5 heal devices and 1 turret per round. These items are planned to cost graalets and should cost between 5 to 25 graalets each depending on the item. There is also one last thing at your disposal, and this is the roll ability. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the mode, as rolling around dodging enemies and shots is super satisfying. The ability allows you to roll to either dodge hazards or move quickly from cover to cover. This also does have a small cooldown of around 3 seconds. Next up, I want to talk about the rewards you can receive from this event. There are 2 ways to earn rewards. The first is when your team wins the entire event itself. As I stated before, the first team to win 2 rounds wins the event. Any player on this team will be awarded with the new currency called laser coins. These laser coins will be able to be used in a new shop that will be released alongside the event. Sadly, iMask did not give me any details on what we could expect from the shop, however he did say that it would be updated quite frequently. The second reward you can earn is actually event coins. There's a mechanic in this event that awards an MVP award to the player that contributes the most to their team. This can be by getting kills, capturing flags, and just being generally active in the event. The MVP will be awarded an amount of EC. Whether this will be a piece or a full event coin is still being decided. The last piece of information that I was able to learn about this event is how it will actually be hosted. The event seems like it will be hosted on a timer, similar to how the Fort and PK Arena events are already hosted. Although this has not been set in stone yet, the event should be hosted once every 1 to 2 hours. This allows players to grind these events whenever they would like, which is a nice addition. This adds a pretty effective way to consistently grind EC and rewards for the new laser coin shop. Now that all the confirmed information has been said, I do want to go over some predictions and discussions about some of the unconfirmed stuff. The first thing I want to talk about are some of the possible rewards in the laser coin shop. I currently know absolutely nothing about the shop, however I'm expecting the shop to feature items in the realm of what we see in Plasma. My understanding is that this event is something that players are supposed to be excited to play. For this to happen, the available rewards will have to be good enough to warrant grinding them from inside of the event. This is why the shop should feature items and weapons that players are also excited for. This could mean that they are either powerful to use or just are fun enough to make players want them. This is what the Plasma shop did so well for Plasma, and I don't see why they wouldn't do something similar for laser tag as well. I highly doubt we will just be seeing hats and super gimmicky laser weapons. The second thing that I'm interested in seeing in the Laser Coin shop are items and weapons that can actually be used within the game mode. Currently, a lot of items in the Plasma shop are very effective for Plasma, however laser tag does work differently. Currently, you cannot bring any items into the game, however I think it would be cool to be able to purchase better laser weapons, items, and abilities for your player to use within laser tag. I definitely think that this would make the game mode super fun to play and would kind of make sense as a lot of the other content in this game that uses coins operates in a similar way. My final discussions on laser tag involves where it could go in the future. Currently, laser tag is a little bit basic. This is not necessarily a bad thing, however I can see players getting bored after playing it hundreds of times. Currently, how I see laser tag is that it is a very blank canvas that can be built on. Right now, it is a very good game mode, however in the future, new things could be added that could turn it into an absolutely incredible mode. There are a lot of things we've seen in other content before that could be added here to diversify the gameplay. The first thing I could see added are roles. Allowing players to specialize their character to fit their gameplay style would definitely make this game mode more unique. There could be attackers, defenders, healers, and many more roles on top of that. A more important suggestion, though, would be more actual modes to play inside of laser tag. I think the repetition part comes primarily from the fact that the only mode you can play is a 4-way capture the flag. I think if more modes such as team deathmatch, domination, etc. were added, I think there would be a lot more diverse gameplay. This would definitely stop players from getting bored and the event eventually fizzling out. But that is all the information and things I want to talk about today. Once again, a huge thanks to iMask for making this all happen. I am actually going to switch up this outro today because I feel the most important thing to ask you guys to do is comment down below your thoughts on this new update. I know this is a game mode that has players in mind, so I'm sure he'll be checking out all the comments to see what you guys think or want. So if you do want your voice heard, make sure you comment down below. Also, of course, make sure that you're subscribed because I keep everyone up to date on all Graal related news, updates, etc. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.